So here we are finishing up our statement earrings made out of what? Tinfoil, and they are looking gorgeous.
Hey you guys, okay, so listen, what I did was I drilled holes in the tops and in the backs of the pieces. So we're getting ready to paint the back, but before I do that, what I want to do is, because the tinfoil is still malleable and can move because it doesn't really have a protective coating over it, it's just still straight tinfoil that I glued down onto these bases, but this part, nothing's taken place, like it hasn't been treated in any sort of way. So I believe what I'm gonna do is, of course I'm gonna paint these backs, but I'm gonna go ahead and put some Mod Podge, regular Mod Podge, or either white glue, a coating all over the tinfoil, just so it keeps it in place, so it'll keep it shaped. We don't have to worry about it moving around or anything back here, and especially since we drilled it. So we're gonna do that and let that dry, and then we're gonna come back and start to make our design. This is actually gonna be a clip-on pair of earrings, so you're gonna need some clip-on bases. And then of course, you're gonna need some jump rings. I got these not too long ago, last week, I think at Michael's, but you may need larger jump rings just because there's a pretty deep space between the tinfoil and the hole, so as you can see on top. So you just want to make sure that you have a jump ring that can fit through well enough to make a connection between your two pieces. So I also want to be especially careful, or not careful, but particular about putting glue up here, so that where the jump ring is, as it moves in the earring after the design is finished, that it won't tear or anything like that. So that's what we're gonna do next, then we'll be back to complete our design.
Okay, you guys, so let's get these earrings decorated and finished. I'm gonna show you what I did to put them together. And I was gonna do it on camera, but I was like, I'm not fighting with these earrings on camera. So let me move everything up and show you what we did. So you know that the pieces were separate before, right? So I had already drilled the holes in there. So what I did was I just took like a regular medium jump ring, and I was trying to think, okay, how am I gonna connect them? They're gonna be clip-on, so it doesn't matter if they have any weight to them, but they're super light. I mean, it's tinfoil, right? So super light, and what I did was I wanted it to look like nuggets, right? So they look like silver nuggets, I love it. And then what I did was I took these hoops that you've seen in past videos if you watched any of my videos, and I had gotten these from Hobby Lobby. And what I did was I just connected them to the jump ring up here, and then put double jump rings at the bottom and connected them at the bottom so that they hang like that. And they're gonna hang perfectly and twist all around in your ear and be the perfect eye candy and jewelry candy. So really, really pretty. I'm gonna turn the camera around so you can see them. And then we really could leave them like this. They're super cute. I mean, you could easily have just a white pair with the silver peeking through. I haven't decided if I'm gonna glaze them or not. I kind of like the matte finish, and I always glaze everything. So I'm thinking I'm not gonna do that, but I have all these different different color paints and different brand paints picked out. And what I wanna do is like a crazy zebra, right? So I'm just gonna splotch color all over, and then I'm gonna do like a black line, I believe, between them. And the reason why I'm considering doing that is because then you can kind of wear it with everything or anything that you want. But let's turn the camera around so you can see it.
Look how beautiful they are. So I totally love them. I love how they're gonna lay, and just really, really pretty. And I saw on a different video, I'm gonna put some Mod Podge on the back and probably do some colors on the back just to finish it up so it looks pretty coming and going. But I saw where you can actually create molds with tinfoil, or embed things down in it and give it a shape, but maybe on a different video. Let's get these.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and squeeze out some paint. And, oh, Happy New Year, you guys. I didn't say Happy New Year. Happy new of the year, happy 2022. So excited. What an incredible year this is going to be. I pray that, believe that, speak that over your life. I speak that over my life and my families. We believe in God for some incredible things this year. I know you are too. So I'm just gonna squirt out all these different colors, right? Because I want it to be highly colorful. I want people to be like, where did you get those earrings? Oh my gosh, like, you can be like, I made them, right? Don't overthink it. Yours may not come out exactly like mine. Who cares, right? These are statement earrings, so you don't want yours to come out exactly like mine. We want them to be different. So It doesn't matter, but super excited. I get asked all the time, where'd you get your jewelry from? So I don't see myself coming and going. And sometimes people will say, well, I don't know if I like that or not. I'm like, well, you know, I like it, right? Isn't that what matters? That we have to like it. So let's put this, let's put some hot pink on there. I think I do want to do a dabadoo of red, although I'm normally not a fan of red. You all already know that. But I may want to just put a little bit of fire on there. So let me show you right quickly. One of these paints is giving me a bit of a Fitbit. I wanted to tell you a book that I'm reading too. I never finish a book. Okay, I'm really bad about that. I'll start a book and then I won't finish it, or it'll be delayed when I do finish it. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna commit to finishing one book over the next few weeks. And this one is not a thick book, but it's called The One Thing by Gary Keller. So if you all wanna read it together and then just discuss it in the comments or the chat section, I'd love to do that. And it's the surprisingly simple truth behind extraordinary results, but it says you want fewer distractions and less on your plate, the daily barrage of emails, texts, tweets, messages, and meetings that distract you and stress you out. And you want more productivity from your work, more income for a better lifestyle. So how do you work on the one thing and declutter all those things, revive your energy, stop feeling overwhelmed, stay on track, and master what matters? I've had this book for years. I gave a copy to a girlfriend of mine years ago. And so that's where I'm starting this year with my first book that I'm gonna read for the year and that I'm gonna finish, is because I wanna master focusing on one thing. You know, you hear people talking about multiple streams of income. I don't believe that. I'm not a fan. Yes, I have had different businesses, but they correlate. They're correlated. They correlate together, insurance and real estate, right? But when I was all over the place with makeup and all over the place with weight loss and real estate, like, that is not focused on one thing. That's being distracted and not being singular minded and singular focused. I mean, that may not work. I don't want to say it won't work for you. You may not feel that way. And I'm okay with that we all have differences of views and different opinions, but that's what I'm gonna be doing. So let's go ahead now. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get started with no rhyme or reason. We're just gonna pick some paint and start dabbing. And we're gonna pick the different colors and just start dabbing it on. Now, I don't have water, which I forgot to bring to the table, so I gotta go get that in a second. So what I might do is, I think I'm just gonna wipe my brush off over here for the time being, because I don't really care if the colors tend to meld together or mesh together. That's not gonna bother me. I think these are gonna be so incredible. I think they are gonna be lit. People are gonna be like, where in the world did you find those crazy, gorgeous earrings? And you're gonna be like, I made it from a YouTube video. Don't y'all love YouTube? I was like, YouTube, I just love you. So let's put that over there. My favorite color, y'all already know, is teal. Oh my gosh, the water in Hawaii was incredible. It was this incredible, beautiful blue. Oh my gosh, it was so beautiful. We have beautiful beaches here in North Carolina. The water's not blue, but it is clear. Really pretty. Ooh, but I was watching a movie last night. I don't know how many of y'all are watching this series. I gotta think of the name of it. I can't think of it right off the top of my head. And the water was in another country, and it was brown as all get out. I was like, who is swimming in that? Like, you can't even see your way. I was like, I would not get in that. But I'm like, You know, that's when you become snobby about water, when you've seen pretty water, right? And then you're like, listen, if you get hot enough, you'll get in there and swim. Hold these up so you can see what they look like in a second, but let me get a few more dotty splotches, and let me get some red and some orange up here on the top. We'll have some red. Let me get some orange. Yeah, I can't think of the series I was watching with Marvin last night. It's only one season of it, but it's really good. Really good. Okay, so let's put this last one on. I'll turn it over so you can see it. Oh my gosh, and shout out and congratulations to my agents. They are doing so great. They have closings, they have listings. God, you're so good. So I'm gonna go rinse the brush off, maybe, but let's hold it up, see what it's looking like. Look how pretty those are. They're gonna be beautiful. So remember Escape to Madagascar? I'm not sure if it was Madagascar part 1, 2, or if there's 3 parts, I don't recall. But this was the one where Marty was a zebra and he was polka dot. This is what these earrings remind me of, when Marty was a polka dot zebra. I know, why was I watching that? I have children at the time. I think we had gone to the movie to see it. If you're a mom, you know what I'm talking about. So, I'm gonna get some more of this on here. And I still wanna keep the tinfoil showing a little bit, but now what I wanna do too is put some of the muted colors on. So let's do a little bit of yellow. We have like a really pretty gold yellow. And then I have some gold as well I'm gonna put on here. I have silver, but I don't think I want that. All right. And you guys, guess what? I have a thrifter amongst us. My 15-year-old all of a sudden has an interest in thrifting. Hallie of the Lulu. I was always looking for a thrifting buddy. Now I have one. Well, my sister's my thrifting buddy too, but we don't go that often together like I want to. Look at this gorgeous pink that I just added. That's beautiful. So, love it. You might hear my son and husband up there, they're playing a game together. Okay. Now I think I used all the colors that we have on the table with the exception of that lighter yellow. So let's use that one over there. And then we'll use our gold. We're just gonna do some light yellow dots and inflections in here. I'm gonna hold it up so you can see what it looks like. What y'all do for New Year's? Did y'all go out? I was almost asleep at New Year's. We did a family call. Got to talk to my parents, my sister, my brother. We prayed together as a family, and then we went on. I think I fell asleep shortly after that. Okay, let's hold it up and then I'm gonna go rinse my brush off. You guys, these are incredibly gorgeous. Look how pretty that is. And I'm gonna turn the camera around so you can see it too. And even the painted paper and all its glory, so no judgment there, please and thank you. It has some really important notes on the other side. And they're gonna have this gorgeous paint on the back of it, which I'm excited about. I love color. So that's not gonna bother me. Let's see. Okay, let's turn it around. I think they look so pretty. Like just these really colorful nuggets. So I'm gonna let some coats of that dry right quick and then we'll come back and add a little bit more, see where we wanna add anything else. I'm eyeing this color over here, just like a taupe or like a cream. Kind of wanna throw in there a little bit. And we're gonna add some black and then glue the backs on. We're gonna have some gorgeous statement. Okay, so look how the back turned out. They're really pretty, and I am probably gonna put a shine coat on them or like Mod Podge maybe, or some type of decorative coat, only because they are really pretty, but they don't have like that a pop to them. So I probably am gonna end up doing that. And so I pulled out some more paint because I wanted to be able to add some more color splotches. So what I did was made just a little palette, and I'm gonna add like some browns and some tans and taupes, only because, like I said, we want to be able to wear these with a lot of different things. And so that way, if we make sure to get each color put in here, then you can wear it with a lot of different outfits. That's my thought process around it. So I did use some colors that we didn't have in here before, and I wanted to cover up like a little bit more of the tinfoil. I had gone out of frame for a second, sorry about that. So really pretty. So I'm also gonna add some black, but I wanna be cautious with adding the black only because I don't want that to overpower everything. So I had talked about doing like a polka dotted zebra type look, but I just don't want that to take over stuff. So just gonna add a little bit more brown. So along your edges, just make sure you know you're getting stuff along the edges so that everything has some color on it. Even though you do have the tinfoil, you know, as it peeks through. And that way, as you add more stuff, add more colors, you can also add to what you can wear this with. I really love how these came out. I had pulled out another set of colors I was gonna use, but because of time, I was like, I better not attempt to try to make another pair and then not have enough time to finish it in. So let's put this down in there. And that's what that's looking like. So now that we have that pair set and we've done all the touch-ups on there, one more little set in there. I'm gonna set those off to the side, and then we'll just add some black after I finish adding some additional colors to this one. Then we'll go in and add our swatches of black, which will then tie it in really nicely to if we want to wear it with other stuff and all that jazz. I love creating statement jewelry. I think there is nothing better. You don't have to worry about people taking your work. I never worry about stuff like that anyway though. Like, look, there's nothing new under the sun. So somebody in some lifetime already did this same idea somewhere at some point, right? Look, that's what the word said. Ecclesiastes said there's nothing new under the sun. Oh my gosh, you guys, so excited. So today I shared that we are officially, by the state of North Carolina, a historically underutilized business, minority-owned certification. What that means is that you can apply for government grant programs. You can get acknowledged and selected for like state contracts and things like that as a company because you have that certification and designation. So super excited about that. So shout out to Fusion Properties for achieving that designation. So pretty. I feel like there's like a gap down in here of stuff with no color, so let's throw some stuff down in there. Put some paint in there. Put a little bit more of the camel brown. So you want to look under there and make sure you got no sections as well. And now same on this one. Okay, you guys, so look, so out of all the earrings that I've made, these have to be one of my favorite pair. They are gorgeous. Let me see, that pair, I might have had the little, there we go. I may have to turn the jump ring around, but look how beautiful they turned out. Are they not gorgeous? I totally love them. They are super lightweight. I'm gonna take them off so you can look at them. See if I can get that one to stay turned around to the camera. Look how pretty that is. And they are so light. I already know that people are gonna be like, where'd you get those from? And then look how the necklace, sorry, I have like my little t-shirt is cut to be off the shoulder. Look how pretty the necklace centerpiece turned out. So I didn't yet find the type of chain that I want to keep it on or put it on, but it's gonna be gorgeous. I love, love, love these earrings. I'm gonna turn around to you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry that it took so long for the second part. Until next time, I have some other ideas. It's Garlinda. God bless you guys. Don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe. Talk to you later. Happy New Year.